Hello everyone. Today we will talk about one kind of situation where we are trying to specify in the Salesforce record triggered flow with a scheduled pass. So if you don't know about that functionality, so it's working in the following manner. If in the Salesforce we have some kind of field on the record, which is daytime field, so that means that when we're creating a record triggered flow, here is an additional setting which we could use with name scheduled pass. So when you click on that functionality from there, what you could select is you could select what kind of field you would like to use as a triggering point, and from that field you could decide, let's say, when that exact logic needs to be executed. Like for example, you could select that it should be executed 1 minute prior to the time, 1 minute after the time, or for example 1 hour after it, or 1 hour prior to the time. And there are different kind of configurations that you could do. And also just for you to understand that it's you, if you will clean up that triggering field, so that let's say schedule it, job will be automatically dropped from the system. And if you will specify it again or adjust it, so then the job will be automatically adjusted. So it's first part when we just, let's say, discuss it, how that specific logic works. So second part that I would like to discuss with you is when we specify some kind of triggering field, and in case that in Salesforce we need to consider time zones, we need to understand that if some of our clients expect that we will send to him specific notification, for example, or specific logic will be executed when that triggering time will exceed. So in that case, we need to consider time zone, because if client time zone and company time zone is different, so then there might be not expected a little bit behavior. Like for example, you will test on your dev org that everything is working correctly, but when you actually promoted your code to, for example, production, where everything is set, different clients have different time zone, company settings have something different, and then you will be able to see that sometimes that logic, like was executed not when you expect it will be done. So that's why there are possibility to use kind of techniques where you could align, for example, your field to working based on some specific time zone. Like for example, in the Salesforce we have a possibility for us to convert daytime prior to save to, for example, UTC format or some another format. So you could use that technique for you to be able to align on the actual date that you have in your field, and for example, for it to work as expected. So, and today that's all. Thank you guys, and cheers.